Hi guys, good evening. Quick video on the installation of wing servos and also fuselage, aileron and elevator rudder servos. Basically, I have received these servos, as I mentioned, and I'm going to give them a try. With the wing, you do have to actually cut out the sides. It's all marked out for you where to cut with laser sort of cut. You just simply run a knife through the side of it, each side, run a knife through, and also at the edge of it, and your servo should go slot straight in as such. If it doesn't slot in straight as such, just give it a little push and it will go in, but always try to make sure the wire end goes in first. It will be a little bit of a tight fit, but it will go in as such, like so. And there you go. That has gone in, sitting nice and tight. And in fact, what I'm going to do is get my little screwdriver, swap the servo arm back round, onto this side, and then making sure the servo arm is at 90 degrees. Okay, needs twisting a couple of turns. Okay. So just going to get my hair pliers. Reason being, these push rods, one way is to tighten, the other way is in reverse. So now then. That's better. That's good. Yep, that's about right. What I'm going to do then, this is about right. So I'm going to just set the pilot drill in place drill 4 little tiny holes where the screws are going to go through. You don't want big screws, you just want a little bit of a very tiny hole. Reason being, if you have a big hole, your screw will never get tightened. It'll just get loosened off. And what I normally do beforehand, drop a little bit of sino on the screw itself. If it comes out, there you go. And I normally use hexagon screws, which is better for gripping rather than the Phillips screw. The Phillips screw tend to slip, so I use these, as you can see, hexagon head there. And what I tend to do is go diagonally, and that way it screws down really tight. You don't obviously want to over tighten them, but you can usually feel how tight the screws are. I'm just going to do one wing, and the other one's exactly the same. Okay. Okay, that's in. Yeah, and try not to let the screw drop, because if you do, you will get glue on the covering. Now that is not going anywhere. Screw down tight. There you go. See it, guys? Now that's one wing done. I'm not going to do the other one, but what I will do is do the elevator. Okay, I've already dropped the elevator. I've already dropped the elevator servo in place. So all I've got to do now, just repeat the same principle. hole in, hole in, hole, and a hole. Okay. Again, I will drop a tiny bit of sino in place. It's not, the reason why I use the sino is it's not going to go anywhere under any kind of vibration. It's not going to vibrate out. I've never ever had any of the screws vibrating out by doing this. Yes, it's a pain in the butt if you do want to replace a servo, but it works. My old man always say, if it works, don't fix it, don't improve it. And clearly it's working for me. So I'm certainly not going to try and replace it with something different or improve it with something different. And I'm on the third screw. It's a very painless procedure, this is, if your preparation is right. It's only when your preparation is not right that it will take you forever, and then you find out you do more repairing than the actual fitting itself. As I say, I normally use Savok, the allegedly the higher end market of the screws, the servo, sorry. However, the kit actually recommend this servo, so I thought I'd give it a try. And I spoke to the shop about it. They said they don't get much problem, but the volume they sell, they do get returns like anything else. But they are half the price of a Savok. So I will try these, and if any of these fails, I will replace it with Savok. The only thing you've got to really remember with using the recommended servos is the servo holes on both sides of the elevator and the rudder. They're kind of small. Again, you've got to trim it out a little bit. I normally trim the bottom end out because there's more meat at the bottom end. So trim the bottom end out, and then that way you're sure to be able to get all the movement you need. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm not going to bore you to death doing the rudder side of it, purely because the rudder side of it is no different to the elevator side, and I certainly ain't going to do the other wing. If that was the case, if I did all of them, this video will be half an hour, and you don't need half an hour just to fit servos in. If you fit one servo in, you can fit the other. So again, thanks for watching my channel, guys, and if you've got any questions, any doubts, anything you need to ask me on the Slick RC Pilot kit, Pilot RC kit, Slick 67-inch, just mail me and I will try my best to answer your questions. If I can't, then I will find out, but I will try my best to help you guys out there, to stop you from costing yourself extra expense of keep trying it yourself. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'll say good night and safe flying. And if you like what I do, please give me the thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do, and you will get future update on the videos. There are lots and lots of videos coming up, but again, thanks guys for your support and watching out for my back. Thanks again. Good night then, safe flying.